Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we are here with the news of the coming July 8th update. So that is July 8th, so it's going to be about a week out yet for those who are interested. I know when it's coming is always a big thing, so there we go. July 8th, we have got that set. Your local time, that's going to vary, so there you go. We'll know that closer to the update, but we do know July 8th. So that sets that. It is going to be the loading screen and rights alert update. So some exciting things in there for some people who've been waiting for some things, and some other nice additions to the game to make things a little prettier. So we will kind of go over that as we're doing a little bit of switching here in the yard, just kind of keeping things simple so we don't go out of control while we're looking at that stuff. So probably throw some wood in this while we're at it. That'll take it a second to get going, and we'll get that warming up. So then we'll jump right into the updates, or into the update news, and see what we're getting here. So we do have the loading screen and rights alert update is what it's going to be. The team goes into, what does it say? Loading screen and rights update is coming July 8th to the beta branch, so not going to be a main branch update. Obviously, as the team has said, they're going to send things out to the beta first, kind of work out bugs, make sure things are nice and smooth before they hit the main branch, or as smooth as we can hope for. Says, how is your railroad adventure going? Have you been waiting for a breath of fresh air to level up your game? So we are getting the loading screens. Looks like all of the maps now, when you load in, you're not going to be looking at the black screen anymore. We are getting like a Lake Valley cover and a Pine Valley cover, I'm assuming, and then the Aurora Falls covers. So we are going to get map covers for loading screens. Some people take a little longer to load than others, so that's probably an advantage in some cases. But at any rate, going to definitely make the game look a little prettier in the process there, rather than having the just straight up black screen. Alright, let's make contact on the cars here. Oh, you know what? I bet you that car isn't even full. Oh, it is full. We still got the brakes on or something? Yeah, brakes on and it's full. That's awkward. Maybe that was, I don't know what that was. Anyway, we got that going. Let's push into these. Alright, what else do we have here? Let's bring some order to the multiplayer. So here is the long-awaited news I think is going to affect some players. This is one that a lot of players have been looking for and talking about for a long time. So let's bring the order to the multiplayer. This is going to give us control over what people can and can't do as far as multiplayer in the game. This is your game, your decisions. With the rights update, multiplayer sessions will get a little level up. As a host, you will have the ability to set rights for the other players and also kick or ban players from your session. Set overall permissions for everyone and individual permissions for each player. So that's cool that it is going to be not just a group setting, but for each individual player in the game. That's going to be cool. This way we can also give sort of individual role to each player, which is especially helpful in larger groups, as it can become quite chaotic, right? So there's that. The multiplayer controls are what a lot of us have been looking for quite a while. And then it says, I don't actually even know what that is. Says, worry no more about the Orga, just relax and enjoy the game. So, you don't have to worry about keeping things under control anymore, or at least so much is going to be the idea there. So hopefully that'll help open up the multiplayer a little more for free play and people to, to join other people's games without, having to necessarily know everybody and what's going on there. So that'll be an improvement. Though we still are going to need, communication and finding games and stuff like that. In-game is actually, still a thing. Obviously, everybody uses Discord to communicate, but that's That's not an in-game feature, so then there you go. Then we're gonna get. This is another thing we're getting. We are getting pop-ups in the game now, so they go into um, keep everything in check. Will become super smooth, so you're gonna be able to look at the map. I don't know. It's they kind of go into like if you're out of water at an industry, you're gonna have a pop-up. They say that the stuff is on the map, so hopefully there's some control over there of what's popping up on the screens and what's not and when, because obviously we don't all just want things popping up on our screen all the time. Doesn't really kind of go into that at all, so hopefully most of that's. It says that it's going to be on the map, so again, this isn't a mini map feature. It's going to be on the main map, which cool if it's just on the main map. And then again, hopefully, the pop-up thing is an option somewhere that we can turn on and off. I know there's already a bunch of players who we don't really need the pop-ups at the dock, probably don't like the pop-ups at the dock and would like to turn that kind of stuff off, as I don't think there are options to turn that off currently. I mean, I can kind of go in, let me see. I don't think so. Not that I know of. There aren't any way to, there isn't, obviously, because they'd be in there. And so hopefully they put on some of this, so we can actually go in and custom the game once they start doing this. Because as I said, I know some people are already the pop-ups are dumb and don't want more pop-ups. Likewise, other people probably do and like the information. So hopefully they kick that in as an option for people so that those who don't want that kind of thing don't get stuck with it. Is always nice. Keep everything in check. Are my industries still producing? Are my cars fully loaded? Which is already on the map, so I'm not exactly sure, but I guess you'll have pop-ups to tell you that. Are my locomotives running out of fuel and water? All these questions will be answered with the new alert system, which will give you specific information and a warning about your industries, locomotives, and more. So we'll just kind of have to see how that actually all plays into the game. Obviously, there are going to be players who like it and players who don't. That's for sure. I'm sure. And the best thing, you will see everything combined on the map, so you will always know how everything is going and where your work is needed. Again, hopefully that's a thing that we check on the map and that we aren't necessarily forced with the push pop-ups, or that we can turn them off. Who knows? I know I'm a player that I kind of find the pop-ups at the dock, telling you can't load because you don't have wood and stuff like that. It's kind of silly and redundant, if you ask me. But I would turn it off if I had the option, for sure. It's not something that I need in my game. I know a bunch of other people think the same thing already with pop-ups, so not exactly sure how all of that's going to impact things. We'll just kind of have to see. I guess that's not the part that I'm excited about in this update. I guess the part that I'm excited about in this update is that we're finally getting some of the multiplayer controls that we've wanted for a long time, especially for those who still play in groups, and for future groups that are yet to be formed. So that's always a thing too. But I think that pretty much covers the bulk of the updates. Not a huge, lengthy update. Doesn't necessarily, we can always hope for locomotives and stuff like that, but generally speaking, they do give us a heads up if we're getting new locos or new rolling stock, so it doesn't look like any of that's going to be in the update, sadly, which we're always looking for new locos, right? Wow, we are finally getting a day and then, or the night, which is, oh, you know what? I bet you it's because we probably changed when I was in there. Yeah, we ended up probably switching over to this in the process of looking at that stuff, which definitely is not what I want for me. So we'll go back in and change this. I just put it in an obnoxious day length, And I really don't care what the night length is because I generally don't play at night a heck of a lot. And when I do, I'm happy to have it cycle through rather fast. So there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Right. That's going to have. There needs to be like an apply thing so you can look in there without it just flipping to stuff because it did just flip to that just looking at it. So there's a thing that would be kind of cool. But yeah, so I'm going to turn around and park this thing over there. The switch is definitely done. We definitely need oil down because we don't have enough for the barrels that we're trying to get loaded up. So be sending down the oil. Now we just got to bring out a freight train to run it over there, but kind of just wanted to go over what's coming as we got the news update or, the flash that we were getting the update yesterday, I believe. So that has been out for a day there, but I figured try to point that out and get people excited about the multiplayer controls and the new loading screens that are coming up. So, always exciting for a new update. We'll see it in about a week. So I think with that one, we're going to call it a win. Say thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.